doing?
I think. Well, we found. We found out about the possible big twist about Evan Wessler's brother, who's in an insane twin
Evan
brother.
Wessler has a twin brother, and like every time
because
there's
of
a
course
twin,
he friggin' does. This noir detective novel. Wait,
books I've never read, and most likely never will.
I feel called out, Sonny. Looking at my own shelf. Well, I'm Chris.
I'm Sam.
And late to the party as always, it's
the never-ending backlog.
Here we are again with Chicken Police.
A closet that's closed forever, like an old movie theater.
What?
I'm confused by that one because an old movie theater doesn't necessarily have to be closed forever. It could be a storied location where art films are shown. That one didn't work, Sonny. Okay.
Thanks for everything, pal. Truly.
Well,
don't mention it, Sonny. If it weren't for you,
Hi, Dee Dee.
nobody would have tried to kill me with a Tommy gun or set fire to a ship with me in it.
that's a
How
good
lucky
point.
you are, huh?
Oh yeah, we were going to go to the asylum, weren't we?
I think so.
So where exactly is this place?
Thought we would talk to Marty about it.
From here, in the middle of nowhere. It's a creepy old mansion, of course.
Like all asylums and noir films and stories.
What if it's a trap?
I told you can still go back.
Oh, wouldn't you love that? No such luck, boss. If I get killed or locked up forever in an insane asylum, that's gonna be on you.
Thanks, pal. I deserved that.
Savage.
Still trust her?
I never trusted her, Marty.
I mean, you believe her?
I'm sure she was honestly afraid. People don't fake it that easy. But I can understand why she didn't tell us about her former profession.
Fair.
Or how she knows Molly.
Yeah, that too. And the death of Deborah complicated things even more.
Hey, snap.
Sonny, she didn't seduce you, right? I mean, Natasha.
No. Don't be stupid, Marty. My old ticker hasn't been beating for a long time. Not that way, anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, boss.
Didn't need to know that.
So what do you think happened to the corpse?
Probably been eaten. Horrible to think about, but even if half of what they say about the hive is true, starvation, riots, arson, predation.
You're telling me. Makes my feathers stand on end when I think about what goes on in there. And we pretend we don't know about it. As if Roachtown isn't even part of Clawville.
This won't end well. I'm afraid soon Clawville's gonna burn once again. And because of its own foolishness.
Well, that's if another meat war doesn't break out first. Because then the whole wilderness
meat
will
war.
burn.
Lovely prospect.
Jesus Christ.
Either way, it was a damn clever move for Wessler to hide the body in Roachtown.
But I think it's the other brother.
No one will
I think
ever
Wessler's
find
body was eaten up.
Like the belly of a burning ship.
Oh, I think that was an intentional red herring.
Sounds about right.
Hold on, I want to...
Okay, so the picture is more or less clear. Ibn's got his brother killed because he learned Natasha worked in a brothel.
No, that could be the case, but I believe the roots go deeper than that.
And I agree with you, Sonny, 100%.
Talk to him. I mean, if the corpse isn't him, because then we'd need a medium.
Which would be exciting, but maybe it's enough if we ask the doctor who treated him.
That too.
Here's hoping.
But where's the fun in that?
I was trying to get to... There's a codex, I'm like, what would they mean by a meat war?
I feel like they've referenced it before.
But it said there was...
Oh, there it was.
The meat war they have, but like this time... The Great Meat War was the biggest and most bloody conflict in the known history of the wilderness, ranging from 822 to 849. That's a long-ass war. In the beginning, it only affected Altera and the two-headed continent, but in its later years, it spread to 12 colonial provinces, including all of Clawville's 4 colonies. During the Meat War, about 80 to 90 million animals died, and after the war, 27 species were declared extinct. Jesus!
Disturbing.
Who'd have thought?
War's
I
bad.
believed that little rat. I thought he'd changed. Idiot.
There's a point when it's too late to change, Marty. His past caught up with him. Whatever he did since then doesn't matter.
Not much.
Exactly. And that's the case with us, too. That's why I won't back down. Even though a voice in my head is screaming right now, leave it all to hell and have another drink.
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, but where would the game be? Alright, so...
Map?
I can't access the map.
Oh. Do we try calling
Okay, so
again?
the picture is more or less...
No, that...
Which we...
Okay, that one.
that...
So, there was a phone number, yeah? 555-966.
Yes.
You've changed this. Okay. Five 966.
I'm gonna say after this doesn't work, look for a drink to interact with.
Hello. You've
Oh.
called the Let There Be Peace Forever mental institution for ill and damaged minds.
Well, there we go.
What can I do for you, sir, or madam?
Well, I'd like to inquire about a patient who I believe is being treated at your institution. His name is Albert Wessler.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give out that information if you don't have the password given to relatives. Do you have one?
Unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm not a relative. I'm calling from the Clawville Police Department.
Oh, I see. In that case, officer, I'd advise you to visit our institution personally. Our director and I would be happy to answer your questions.
I don't think that's the
Thank
case,
you,
given
miss.
the
I guess
sudden
I'll
shift
do
in
that.
tone.
We'll welcome you with open arms, sir. Have yourself a beautiful starlit night.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks. Goodbye.
Nah, that's not creepy as all get out. Okay.
So...
We have to go there.
the thought gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps aren't good enough for you?
Ha ha ha.
Oh my god, really? Alright.
Please.
More like dirty clothes and
Oh,
empty
wait.
bottles.
You're no fun, Sonny.
Yeah, well, you'll get old eventually, too.
Never.
Okay, we have to go there.
So, I get the couch?
It'd be better if I called Lewis. He'll open up a room for you to sleep in.
Whew, great idea.
Even Marty is tired of chicken.
What was Lewis's phone number? Dude, come on. We had Lewis's phone number, didn't we? Crud.
I know we had to call him at one
I got a
point.
feeling tomorrow's going to be another tough...
You're telling me.
What was Lewis's number? Oh, hold on. I was supposed to write this down. Arg.
I've had enough stimulation for today.
Are you looking at Lewis's number? Because we could sure use it. Bless
me.
you.
Sorry for the mess, Marty.
Don't worry about it, Sonny. I didn't expect anything else.
Thanks.
555.
Yeah, hold on. Alright, 5. Damn it, old school game causing us to need to remember information.
932.
Can barely remember my own phone number, let alone fake 6-digit phone number in this game.
Hey, Lewis, it's me again.
Oh, hello, Sonny. What's up?
Were you sleeping, pal?
Me? Oh, I wasn't. Anyway, I'm always at your...
Bless you. Oh, getting some tissues.
Would you open up a room for Marty?
Naturally, Sonny.
Thanks, Lewis. I'm not even gonna say it.
I will. You owe me one. Again.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that bill to come due.
Sorry for the mess.
Don't worry about
Okay. I guess we...
I'd still like to take a peek inside.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Marty. I wouldn't do it if I were me either.
Oh, it gets more and more enticing.
Oh wait, the map's finally open. Okay. Okay, so we can only go to the insane asylum.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess we sleep and... Oh no, could this be the last episode?
I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier.
Oh look, he has a bullet
Empty,
hole in his little
dead
crown.
tired. Then I saw Tessa, my darling little daughter.
Oh no.
But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real. Just the ghost of a memory.
Oh no.
I'm here, I cried. But all I heard was laughter. Not hers. Who's there? Suddenly, she appeared.
Laughing at me.
Just stood there laughing. But her eyes were cold.
I mean, she's a
Then
cat.
she said something. Painted red. Painted red. Painted red.
Shit.
And in
That
red.
was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this.
If only.
Of course, I stepped on the gas instead.
Yeah, that's so great.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this,
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
Go to sleep, my love.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
Ooh boy.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That person wiggling in the chair.
This guy seems strangely familiar to me.
You don't say. You've been treated here too.
No.
That would explain
Not
a lot.
fair.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Even
I'm
Marty's tired of
serious.
chicken pies, so
Take a
saw
closer
that.
look.
No.
Well,
No, it can't be. Are you telling me it's him? M.B. Davis himself?
I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was true. The eternal king of jazz in a madhouse.
Oh damn.
Oh, no. Poor devil.
Oh, I was like, why can't I see the nurse's face? She's a giraffe.
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
Oh god.
Oh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
Creeping me out.
We should go to reception first. Let them know we're here.
Ah, like an angel from heaven, isn't she?
Yeah,
Jesus,
Heffer's
Marty.
still up there, I think.
That's rude.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Of all the great wild ones.
Were you serious? You don't even have her head?
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well, yes.
Yes, it really is you. The chicken police.
I'm afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumey, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh, we have a
Miss, we'd
fan.
like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read every book about you and your adventures, and I even collected newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
Indeed.
Yeah, oh
You
boy.
can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
We
This is messed
really-
up. Are you okay, Sam? You're not...
Sorry, this chair's just more comfortable.
Oh, I know.
Oh God, oh God, oh
Coming
God.
back.
Take a deep breath, Miranda.
Oh, we could,
Take a
you could
deep
move the
breath.
chair over here.
Yeah, it's just too much hassle.
Oh.
Are you okay, miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air. So, dear detectives, Santino and Martin.
I'm really disturbed to be
What can I
talking to
do
someone whose
for
face
you?
I can't see.
Well,
Yes.
miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer all
I mean,
of your questions,
I love the joke, but
Detective.
it only adds to the disturbing atmosphere.
Yes.
Just trying to see if there's another one of those collectibles around here.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since then, we're relentlessly working on treating injured minds under the leadership of Dr. Quetzal, the famous specialist.
The place seems pretty empty. Do many people work here?
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me.
That sounds
We
like
also have
quite the
a
workload,
3-person
don't you think?
maintenance and cleaning staff, and of course, the heart and soul of our institution, Dr. Quetzal himself.
I see. Now, this Dr. Quetzal, is he the director here?
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor.
Wait, patron?
And even a friend.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think about patron as like I patronize that establishment. Like I'm also an inmate. Like I don't think.
Guy.
He certainly is.
So who is this
Sisus?
Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields of psychology and psychotherapy.
Yeah, how many ice pick lobotomies has he done in this
Psycho
hive? Ugh.
Unraveling the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
It's like they found the world's creepiest piano
really
or
good to
piano
know.
sound. Ugh.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
He's swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
I thought so.
Okay.
What can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by it? They only wear them inside the institution.
Are we gonna get some new information?
The wristband does belong to one of our residents.
Of
But
course.
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
Regulations.
Oh,
In this
come
specific
on,
case, I shake my
Miranda.
fist at
It's
the.
us, the chicken police.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Miranda, this case is a matter of life and death. Lives are
Turn on
in your
that charm,
hands.
Marty. That chicken police charm.
All right. All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone you heard it.
Two
from
major
me.
theories pop into my head. That Albert Wessler is posing as his brother and killed his brother, took his place, put the wristband on his corpse, or Ibn is planning to make a move to more legitimate means of power and is cleaning house by trying to wipe the slate clean of anybody who knows his dirty secrets. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I guess I don't know a lot about Ibn. Like, I feel like he didn't seem like he was crazy. But we just talked to him briefly, so I'm less likely to
Well, I
believe
mean,
that
like,
he's...
it's not. That's not always, people's mental
together.
instability isn't something you can always get from a single
we won't.
conversation.
I mean, that's
I
true.
promise.
But yeah, just suddenly take up someone else's life.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I
Like,
need
I'm
to
just
ask
suddenly going to
Dr.
become
Quetzal.
you.
Please wait here.
Thank you.
We need to let them know we're here first.
We did.
It doesn't matter how big a star you once were. Ending up lonely and crazy in a rotting insane asylum in the
I mean,
middle
I
of
don't
nowhere.
much care for
It's like the universe
People calling each other
restoring
crazy.
its balance.
It's rough.
Yeah, I'm
That
sorry.
was-
I
It's a
know
very
it's a loaded,
insensitive setting.
Marty.
loaded
Almost
term,
deep.
but
Yeah.
Careful you don't drown.
I feel like I've been there, so.
Fuck
It's
you.
okay.
But it still can be hurtful to other people, so I
Yeah.
should be more sensitive.
She said to wait here.
Did we look out the window? Oh, stairs?
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs, all the way down the hall until the
I keep
last
forgetting
door.
I can
What a
go up.
surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger? What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and we're really, really worried.
Uh-huh.
See? We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
All right,
Where
let's...
is he?
No idea, Marty.
Oh, it's our first
The
snake.
smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty.
Whoa!
But they feel
He's
exactly
right
the
there,
same about
guys.
us.
Like, and literally because of the way they smell, he's like, I can taste you.
Exactly. Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell. And birds used to be our prey once upon a time.
Oh God, I kind of love him too. All these creepy, terrible
Luckily,
people.
we're living in civilized times.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
He's almost like a hissy Vincent Price impersonator. Like, oh shit.
Your
wanna look at
office
everything.
is rather Puritan. Simple, I mean.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my work. I only
The way his
keep
jaw
what's
just flaps is-
essential in my office.
It seems unnatural for a
I
snake.
see. That makes sense. Why do you have bars on your windows?
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm just an animal too, like all our residents.
Oh, this guy
With
is.
the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient. Am I right?
It's not as big of a difference as you'd think.
Okay, yeah, this guy is fascinating. Desk.
An
Let's look at his
isle
desk.
of reason in a sea of insanity.
Insanity is such a strong word.
Oh, look at
and it's
this.
mostly an abstract idea. Where does insanity start? And how long is one not insane? Interesting questions. Am I normal?
Okay, now I really
Or
like this
are
guy.
you?
He's probably a terrible
Maybe
person because this
neither
is a
of us.
brutal world, but
You see, that's something
asking
I
the
think
questions.
about a lot nowadays.
at least he's asking
If
questions
you
like that.
I can give you an appointment.
Oh, this is your chance, Sonny. Don't miss it. We're already here.
Marty, cluck up.
Cluck up. Okay.
A snake. I can't help it, but they make my feathers stand on end.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
Like, this voice actor is really chewing the S's here. Like, can you imagine being in the vocal booth? Like, we didn't get enough hisses on that, when on that last surprise. Can you just add a few more? Yeah, gotcha. Surprise.
What an introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is
Here we
Dr.
go.
Sessuous Quetzalcoatl.
Sessuous Quetzalcoatl.
But most call me Dr. Quetzal to keep it
I wondered if it was Quetzalcoatl.
The
Yeah.
name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin McChicken, from...
From the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department. Your fame is one step ahead of you.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your
Checking his
patients, if you
watch.
don't mind.
Son of a bitch.
Please
Oh,
be
whoops.
specific, detective.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know it's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened.
Yeah.
That's what we call a bullseye.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
Well, let's see if this gives me any hints of
that's
whether or not
much
I'm right or
more
wrong.
interesting. So, are you
Sorry,
willing
I'm
to
still
talk
like
about
all
him?
about predicting the big twist when, like the one I was like, well, the only solution is like Halcyon. You know, I don't. No
Yes.
spoilers. Go watch our Outer Worlds playthrough. You can see how smug I am when I found out I was right.
Because Albert
I did not believe it was
has
possible, but Chris
disappeared.
was right.
Because
I
it was
did
absurd.
admit it.
Police detectives.
but
I have no
again,
reason not to
they're
talk
using the
to
same
you.
device.
Of course.
Just saying.
I'm at your service. But you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Of course you
Not
can't.
even if it's a matter of life and death.
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, detective.
Oh.
This is a hospital, even if it's primarily for the mind, not the body.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible a try.
Yeah, go for it, Sonny.
Please, detective, just do your job, and I'll do mine.
Okay. All right. Let's start
How
asking.
long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time, his first symptoms surfaced in his teens. Depression, panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family
Savage.
wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Oh, really?
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
Oh.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
My family
Interesting.
and the royal dynasty had always been on good terms, Mr. Santino.
Huh. That make me wonder. Oh, we can question him now. All right.
What kind of a place
get some more
is this
info.
exactly?
Yes.
I assume it wasn't built as an insane asylum.
It used to be a mansion.
Keeps coming back to the
Construction
royals.
started during the occupation.
Makes
in
me wonder.
622. Then it stood empty for almost a century until finally
It's always a
it went
mansion.
to the crown of Cloville.
Arkham Asylum
when
was a mansion.
Hector's great-grandfather
Like, ugh.
took the throne. The rest is history.
Oh, random weird thing. So watching, we've watched Turning Red a bunch of times and I didn't catch it. But if you, remember when they don't know if Malin is going to show up to the party or not? Mm-hmm. Spoilers for Turning Red. Sorry, it's been streaming forever. Anyway, somebody apparently says, "Oh, thank Cthulhu," and I didn't catch it, but it was in the subtitles. Like, wait, what? Nobody threw a random Lovecraft joke in the middle of this movie? This movie's ridiculous. I love it.
How long have you
I haven't
been
caught that
working
either.
here?
I'll have to show you next time.
For more
Okay.
than 30 years. But it's been in
Yes.
my family's possession for almost 150 years.
We want you to be. What if Vincent Price was a snake? That's what we're going
So if
for.
I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
I'm glad you like it too.
That's almost
I think it's
accurate,
fantastic as
Mr.
well.
Featherland.
What a lovely inheritance.
Okay, and
Tell
Madame
me, Doctor,
Zavas.
do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her. But I never had the pleasure of
I was hoping
meeting
he'd say
her in person.
Zavas.
I'm sure
Yes.
she's an interesting case.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance. A spare cell would suit her very much.
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small,
I have a warm
narrow,
kitty on my
secret
belly.
places.
He's very cute
Oh, I
over there.
see. What a coincidence.
All right. So So we're gonna question this guy.
Dr. Quetzal's a real mystery. But I can turn that to my advantage. I just need to focus on the strangest pieces of the puzzle.
Okay. He's mysterious. Alright.
So when did Albert become a resident of your
I don't like looking at him head on any more than I did from side to side. I feel like says. Do you remember snakes can unhinge their jaws and just like swallow a chicken whole? So I imagine a snake that's the size of a human.
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him, arrived here almost exactly 4 years ago.
Could you describe that day more specifically?
It was not long after New Year's Eve, maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleeting that day. Wind was banging in.
My God, that's not the kind of details we wanted.
The power was going
He knows it.
For short periods of time.
He fucking knows it, just yanking our chains.
Impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were. Or at least I knew one of them. Hobart Wessler. He was famous. Gangster, moneylender, celebrity, lover.
And Albert?
He was new to me. An invisible grey ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
As you would in a situation like this. Line up lover, it's like, were you banging him? Like, lover to whom? Like,
Because
can't just throw that shit out there. That's way too interesting not to follow up on.
That's how it usually is.
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that surrounded him. His eyes were constantly moving, never stopped for a second.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution voluntarily. It looked as if he couldn't wait to be here, alone, locked up, in
Wait, do you think Natasha's the one who swapped Wessler brothers and like...
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did, but who am I to judge? It was rather special treatment.
Okay, which one do you think is weirder or more... The strangest pieces of the puzzle?
Hey, yo, get out of the ice cream! Sorry. Kitty cat eating some ice cream that was discarded by Amira. So I moved, I have no idea. Your thoughts? That seems interesting to me, but like...
Neither one of them seem particularly strange as far as questions go.
Let's ask about treatment, huh?
Okay.
What kind of special
I have a bad
treatment
feeling
did
about this,
Albert
but...
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a Wessler as a guest, there's bound to be some favoritism.
get? And complete secrecy, I guess.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients.
Damn it.
Mr. Featherland.
Of course. So in what way did he receive more than the others?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a complete and thorough prior assessment. In the case of Albert, we put that aside.
So you didn't even know if he had anything wrong with him?
Initially, no. He was more of a guest than a patient.
Okay, that one is plus 10. Addicted to details. And a daydreamer. How did you see Albert? I feel like that's what calls out the details.
Okay.
What do you
I feel
think?
like he already described that, but I can see how that has details.
Do you think he was a threat to... I don't know. What? I'll let you pick, and then it could be on your head. No. I don't know!
I'll deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think he was a threat to others?
Do you think he was a threat to others?
He didn't seem like that at first. He was fragile, frail, overwrought. I would have labeled him as a threat to himself, but not to others.
And later, when you came to know him better?
Albert had certain seizures. We found that out quite soon in that surprisingly cold winter. During those times,
Yeah, he is full of extra details.
personality distorted. He became almost someone else entirely, almost unrecognizable.
Huh. Plus
Are you
5.
telling me Albert had multiple personalities?
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a cold and calculating personality who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins over their shared mind.
Huh.
He had these seizures from the beginning.
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left our institution for the first time.
He did what? Left the institution.
Interesting.
Oh, yes.
But he was
Mr.
just a guest.
Featherland. Albert left the institution on several occasions until the last time, when he failed to come back.
Wetzel's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus on that if I want to get closer to the truth. Focus. Addicted to details.
When and why?
Yeah.
When and why did Albert leave the institution for the first time?
It was about 2 years ago. Mr. Hobart Wessler appeared and demanded we let his brother go free. Naturally, we obliged. We had no idea if we'd ever see him again.
But you did.
He returned the same day. Albert was ecstatic. He was unrestrained. I could almost say happy.
Still trying to
That
formulate
was
theories.
unusual for him.
I had never seen him like that before, Mr. Featherland. He just smiled and stared at the empty wall for hours.
Did he ever tell you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did. Albert and I had a good relationship. He was working
painting?
on a painting.
Oh.
Was it a painting of a lovely lady cat?
Oh, exactly. So you already knew about that.
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've seen it.
Okay. Should we follow up on that? Oh, wait,
I'm
oh,
curious,
did
has
Albert ever tell you-
talked to you about Natasha?
Okay. Should we go with that?
I'm curious.
All right.
Did Albert ever talk to you about Natasha?
Only in superlatives.
Oh.
As if he wasn't talking about a real person, but an ethereal being.
Uh-oh.
Not an angel or a demon. Something that is not of this world.
Oh boy.
And what did you think about his fantasies?
We are in an institution where almost everyone is hallucinating on a daily basis, Mr. Featherland. It didn't really bother me. But the fluctuations of positive and negative were more disturbing.
No kidding.
Thanks, Doc. I didn't understand a word, but I think I get the point.
Ah, nuts!
Oh,
So Albert left on many occasions to continue working on the painting.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a
That must have been the question we were supposed to have asked.
But unfortunately, his seizures also multiplied and became more dangerous.
More dangerous.
Albert was hurting himself. And on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me. It was unprecedented. It seemed his
Unprecedented.
confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely, piece by piece.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
Clearly,
But
it's subject.
Exactly. He was obsessed. Right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the last time.
Do you think it could have been Albert who was sending the messages? And then Ibn wanted to, like, cover it up? That makes more sense than the
What
whole, like,
exactly
swapped brothers.
happened that day, Doctor?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but two of his gorillas.
Not literally?
Not literally, I mean. And Albert was in a terrible, terrible state.
Huge slam on gorillas out of nowhere.
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk about that, Mr. Featherland.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now. So, Albert's tongue was torn out, or cut off, I don't know exactly, and he was blinded in one eye, or rather, one of his eyes was missing entirely.
Oh my god, savage. I'm sorry,
You're
everyone.
saying Albert was brought back horribly mutilated.
Yes. And they didn't give any explanation as to what had happened. They simply told me it was some kind of accident.
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel, but I must exploit his vulnerability if I want to learn everything about Albert.
Alright.
Oh, I wonder if the two fellas were the ones who were trying to kill us.
The two fellas who brought Albert back, could you describe them?
Those two fellas, as you put it, were two remarkably huge, rude men.
A ram and a bobcat, perhaps?
No, one of them was a tiger, if I remember correctly. He had a rather fresh bump under his left eye.
Was a
and the
penguin?
other one was a penguin, but I've never seen a penguin that big in my entire life.
Did they tell you anything besides it was an accident?
They didn't say anything, but gave an obvious signal that I had to keep quiet about what happened.
I see.
Crap.
What do you think happened to Albert?
Okay. Oh.
Concentrate, Doctor. What do you think happened to Albert?
I'm sure it was Hobart. He ordered his men to mutilate poor Albert.
But why would he do that?
Maybe Albert saw something he could accidentally reveal.
To whom? The four walls? A couple of crazies? You?
To anyone, Mr. Featherland.
I don't think it's that simple, Doctor. But thank you for your honest opinion.
You're welcome, Detective.
Oh, 20 points.
What happened
All right.
with that?
We're
How
still in
did
the
Albert
positive. It's okay.
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
What did Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched his brother, who was in an almost vegetative state by then.
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him? You or Hobart?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something.
Did we ever find out that Ibn had a glass eye at some point?
And most likely his fingers had been broken too, so he couldn't even write.
Jesus!
You think Hobart could have
Hits keep coming.
killed Albert?
It's horrible to say it, but I'm sure of it.
How did he disappear in the end?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland. He simply disappeared.
Oh no.
His door, which only I had a key for, was open.
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply vanished off the face of the wilderness. We don't know what happened to him.
Good lord.
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you, Doctor. You've been a great help.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of help. But please, I now must attend to my work.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you.
How'd we do? Oh, alright. Decent cop. Alright, I'm satisfied with that. Alright. So, let me just look around his room. Should we get the hell out of here?
Talk to him one more time?
Oh, you want to talk to him one more time? Sure.
That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler's demand, we'd never let any of our patients walk freely outside our institution.
Then the accident happened.
Accident? Ha! We didn't believe it, not for a second. After Albert came back to us, horribly mutilated, he was different.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn out, he'd be different, but not like this. Albert was a different person.
We believe you, Doctor.
No, he's telling us.
Can we take a
That
look
was-
at Albert's cell?
I'd rather call it his room. Mr. Wessler lived in exceptional circumstances.
Thanks to
I'm
the
telling you I'm
Wessler
right.
name, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like you're right.
Yes. Well,
So
we
far.
try to make all of our patients stay as comfortable as possible, but Albert certainly enjoyed special favoritism.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not going to bother anyone.
Okay.
Well, that's
Whoa.
surprising.
I've never seen a cell like this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
It seems that being a Wessler gets you privileges.
And a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers here. I can almost smell them.
Well, I smell paint, ink, plaster, some kind of oil, aging paper, slight smell of rat, and great expectations.
What the dickens?
Unmistakable. Yeah.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your beak holes, then sniff out the solution.
I'm on it, Boss Bird.
Okay, I want to check something. Unknown gangsters. Acting strangely. Okay. Excuse me. Some kind of meat substitute business. Creepy. Okay. Creepy mural.
No way. Is this some kind of puzzle?
I don't think so. But we could still find something important here. A pattern, a sign, anything.
Oh, draw a line. Huh. Let's take a look at everything else. Let's look at the writing desk.
Look at that. A letter.
New item.
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. 2 men and 1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of that.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Of all the wild ones, Marty, please, stitch up your beak, okay?
Just use your imagination, old bird.
Lord. Anything else over here?
Scribbles, newspaper articles, study papers, poems, perfect chaos.
Just like the troubled mind of a troubled fella.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of order in it. It's just too intricate for you to comprehend.
If you say so, boss.
Oh, is the painting going to be missing a piece?
Sorry. Handful of waffles. A chicken police story. The painting. Oh, that must be it.
The style. It's very familiar to me.
You've been lonely for far too long, huh?
Not funny, Marty.
It is, a little. So this is an original Albert Wessler.
I think so. It's pretty good, I must say. And I saw something very similar in Natasha's room.
You kept me out of it.
Sorry, little boy. Maybe next time.
Doesn't look like it's missing any pieces.
Right here. I'm telling you. We had 2 new items, though.
It's a piece of a painting.
Oh,
judging
no,
by how
not
well it was hidden.
I know I don't exist. I don't exist because you don't see me. But I'm not what you think I am. You don't think about me, do you? You never do. I think of you every day, every minute, always. In my dreams I have become one with him, one soul. You know who I am thinking about, right? Can you feel it? Can you feel that I'm there too? With you? Do you feel it, right? I can't hold it in myself for long. Forgive me, please. I'm sorry, but I can't help it. The world is crashing down. The whole world is rotting and rotting. Everything is rotting around me. I have to get out of here and become one with my destiny and one with you.
Albert
Forgive me.
was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that. Identical twins.
Okay,
What do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Oh,
Why do you have
snap.
to be so melodramatic all of a sudden?
If I'm right, this'll flip the whole case upside down.
Turnabout.
What's that, Sonny? A
Turnabout.
blurb from some horrible novel?
I know,
I
right?
just have to think
Turnabout.
things through before I come to any hasty conclusions, Marty.
Ugh, you're killing me.
I
So,
called it. I
what
called
now?
it.
Where
Yes, you
to?
did.
I called it the instant we
Back
revealed
to
the freaking
Clawville,
twin.
where we can finally put all the pieces together.
You're driving me crazy.
Oh,
But all right, let's
do we
go
miss
home.
something on the wall? Damn it.
So, detectives, have you found what you were looking for?
I'm afraid we have, Doctor. And more.
I wouldn't dare to say I'm happy to hear it, but I'm glad to be of service to you.
Well, thanks, Doc.
I hope I don't offend you by saying I hope we're not going to meet anytime soon.
No, that's fair. We get that a
Not
lot.
on account of either of our jobs, am I right?
Exactly.
All right, let's go back to the Hotel Atlas.
Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take him out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry,
Great.
Sonny. I was born to do this.
Son of a beasting.
I don't actually know what you're supposed to aim for in this section. So do your best.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Can you take out the
Shut
bobcat?
up and
I don't
shoot, you
know.
big feather pillow.
Or their tires? I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to be shooting.
I
Oh, is that their health meter or is that our health meter? Oh no, our health. Okay, yeah, shoot the car. Looks like it's the car's health meter.
Hell on wheels.
Are you blind or what? Where did
No,
you
I'm
learn to
not.
Shoot?
Oh fuck! Wait. Oh, I died.
Maybe we could get a hint about what we're supposed to be shooting.
No, I think...
Oh, you popped the headlight.
I think I gotta just watch out, not jump out when he's firing the damn Tommy gun.
Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Rah! Whoops. Click, click, gotta reload the gun. Alright, there we go. That wasn't so bad. I just kept getting greedy and getting shot because I was firing out the window while a Thompson machine gun was being unloaded into my feathers.
And it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece.
Oh boy. I think we're close.
Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case.
From Natasha, right?
Yes, she's the person, though.
Okay, clues. Wait. Corpse of the wristband? Nope. Natasha and Ibn? Nope. Oh, wait. Message from Natasha. I'm not sure. Okay. What's this photo? Not now. The painting. That was it, right?
Yeah, we think she wanted to us to see the
Natasha
painting.
tried to show us the painting.
Clue.
And that painting would have shown us the way.
To the asylum, right? What do you think?
You want to try that one?
Ibn and Albert Wessler.
Yeah, okay.
Albert painted
Is there in the
Natasha,
picture?
so he met her on more than one occasion.
Okay. Almost, but not quite.
Corpse with a wristband. Oh,
Fatal Love.
Which made Albert
No. No. Think it's A?
Is that one? Yeah.
fall in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
Yep.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yay, called
and of
it.
course, Natasha.
Do you think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't
Oh!
you?
Do you think Natasha was threatening herself in order, because all of a sudden she realized that, like, she's stuck with Albert, who's kind of, you know, a cold... Like, he beat up his brother, gouged out an eye, and ripped his tongue out so he wouldn't talk.
9.
I don't... I
You're
feel like
right.
Natasha wouldn't have killed Deborah.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
I don't think... But I... Push and
No,
pull.
I
Albert killed...
snorted.
Albert must have killed
you
Deborah.
laughed.
Ah, just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
Oh my God.
That's why the torn out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written
I don't know
by
about the
one of his
messages in this
personalities,
game.
consumed by jealousy?
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth from him.
Oh my God.
So, are we going or what?
We're going, Marty, to finally finish what we started.
Are we?
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
Well, let's do a little wrapping up before we finish. Let's talk to Lewis.
Lewis became kind of part of the team in the end, didn't he?
You mean Leopold?
God damn it. Did I mess that up again?
No,
Nope.
I'm just joking. You said it right this time.
That's so unfair.
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team.
And here I thought Lewis was going to be part of it.
Yeah, I was suspicious of him because of the gloves.
You, Lewis, you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh. I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And it's back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always...
I'm immediately gone back to my suspicions.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be a part of an adventure of the Chicken Police.
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey,
Damn.
Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing. I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
That he's been acting strange recently?
Yep.
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted. for
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
One can only hope this
Who
game will get a
knows, Marty?
sequel.
It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right. Do you think the
But
asylum
that
was
felt like a
in
little
on it?
fourth wall
I
break,
mean,
like,
covering
it's
up
not up to
Albert's
us.
disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship.
I thought that was
But
the other
oddly
two
enough,
guys.
The doctor seemed honest.
No, Madam
to
Save
me.
Us.
Well, that's not what she said. She said it was the
Seemed
other
like
two
a
guys who
patient
took
to
us to
me.
the
Yeah, well,
Seriously,
And they were
I
driving
thought
away.
Everyone was crazy.
that's a
in
good
that
point.
place.
Kind of forgot.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
No.
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
No.
Something like that,
Sounds
Marty.
dangerous.
Oh
I
God, that's
think
your
our
plan?
presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
We have no other choice. So I hope so, too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to
Be
Natasha,
more like a love square.
she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way.
Ah.
And could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
Damn.
So, what do you think, now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it.
Really? You
Oh,
don't
whoops! I didn't
say.
mean to skip that.
Someone
Sorry.
remarkably similar came to mind right now.
You
Ugh.
mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
See if we can ask Lewis any questions. Damn it. Okay, map. So we've got the Wessler residency, the Hop Dog, Mullen's newsstand, Bubo's place, and the Weekend House. Let's go to the Hop Dog.
Ah, you know, Sonny, few places are as cozy as the Hop Dog at dawn.
You have a point.
The silence, the fog, the sunshine.
Oh, the insect guy
slowly
isn't there. Maybe there's someone
devouring the
different.
sleeping city.
The smell.
Yeah, the Cobbler District has its own distinctive aroma, that's for sure. But wait, do you smell that?
Ah, it seems Zip is ready with the first
Ooh.
batch of coffee.
How did Zip get out of the
That's
police
waiting
department?
only for us, my friend.
Oh,
Roachtown stirring.
Thank the gods we're not going to be here when it's fully awake.
I think the buzzing of the hive has its own charm, you know?
Yeah, from afar, on a postcard maybe. But for real, thanks but no thanks.
savage. Let's check out that. Wait. Warning.
Old Zip's finally come to his senses.
I think we may have got to him.
Oh,
We get to
he
everybody,
took down
Boss
the.
Bird.
He took down the sign.
The no insect sign.
Yeah.
Well, he's out. He's brave indeed.
Maybe he
Or
was
an
just there for a
idiot.
night. Like, what were they gonna hold him on? Like,
They're often
he didn't
the
commit a
same,
crime.
Marty, and you should know.
I'm just glad he's alive.
Me too.
Oh, he's busted his jukebox.
Let's say hi to the old trash panda.
You mean a last goodbye, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hello, Zip. I see they kicked you out.
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I wanted.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit about him, about Wessler and his henchmen. Let them come if they want. It's not gonna be easy for them. You can be sure of that.
Oh,
That's the Zip we know and love.
yeah.
Thanks, Marty. So, why are you here?
One last coffee before the end.
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail.
Oh, damn.
No screwing around. No playing it nice.
Ah, I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you expect will happen when you get there?
They'll either let us in, or we'll blow open the doors and go in guns
I mean,
blazing.
Marty
How hard
is
can it be?
holding an entire
Well,
police armory in
I'm
his
not sure
jacket.
you know what you're up against, boys, but it's your funeral. I'm just glad I got to know the legendary chicken police.
Hey,
No.
don't write us off yet.
I'm just getting ready for all possibilities, Marty.
I'm looking at every angle.
Chicken coppers,
Oh,
Yeah, Zip.
take care of your feathers for me, okay?
Will do, Zip.
Don't worry. I'll protect this smelly old bird.
okay. I just want to try to talk to everybody before we end the episode. That way, next episode we just jump in.
Well, if we have anything else
We
to
remember
ask
what
the
we're
old
doing.
beaver, this is the last chance.
Hey, don't steal my style.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Don't.
But also, I want to talk to Mullen.
And good old Mullen is still on duty.
Eternal, like the Knights of Clawville.
And the pain in my back.
Oh, savage.
Hey, old man. Sun's not even up yet. And you're already open?
You know what's my secret, sonny boy?
What?
I never close.
No.
Clever.
How can I help you, lads? I see you're going somewhere.
Well, Sonny's going to die. I'm just wrapping up a delicate case.
So,
Jesus, Marty.
you'll be off to the Westler residency.
Calm down.
You're sharp, old beaver.
Well, me dear lads, I'm glad I got to know you.
Hey, don't you start too.
That I'm just kidding.
Okay, so let's...
Does the name Albert mean anything to you?
I know multiple Alberts, Sonny. Which one do you mean?
Albert Wessler.
I see you're in a funny mood, Sonny boy.
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised there's something I know and you don't.
And who is this Albert, anyway? Ibn Wessler's hidden son, maybe?
Even better, my friend. His secret
twin brother.
Oh, you've walked into trouble there.
I was hoping you could tell me something useful about him.
I can, Sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the whole Wessler family. Those who happen upon secrets that deep.
I do love that,
without
like,
a trace.
part of the crux of this game is, like, you should have just stayed home and had a
used to be
drink.
a professional swimmer.
Like, yeah.
You know?
No, I didn't.
I lied.
Sane
What do
asylum.
you know about that asylum? What's it called?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, Sonny. It's an ancient mansion, easily around 100 years old for sure, or more. Well, what do you want to know about it anyway?
We
As much as you
actually
can.
just got out of there.
That explains everything.
Seriously, what do you know about it?
The place is self-sufficient in theory, but in reality, the Crown maintains it. No one knows the exact reason why, but according to gossip, they used to keep someone in there. Someone who was either part of the royal family.
I mean,
or
if
just
the royals are
very
as inbred in
close
their
to
world
the
as they
royal.
were in ours.
Who knows? Maybe it's just a legend.
Well, they say we're legends too, and we're standing right in front of you. Am I...
What can I say then?
Oh, this kitty cat is so needy.
This whole city is full of legends.
Damn right.
This Albert, he had to paint a picture of Natasha at his brother's request.
Let me guess. He fell in love with her.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
classic, huh? Then he killed his brother and took his place.
Yeah,
Damn.
well, that's a classic too. So, you're telling me who goes by Ibn Wessler is not really Ibn Wessler?
Correct.
Exactly. He's Albert, a dangerous lunatic with multiple personality disorder.
Or DID for our more enlightened times.
Lads, I guess that Miss Marble's going to write another one of those novels about this.
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just what we need.
Once you sold your soul, it's too late to cry about it, sonny boy.
That's what I keep telling
Unfortunate.
him.
Damn.
Do you know Dr. Quetzal?
Do you mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus? Yeah, now you laugh at this, but we went to university together.
Oh.
You did what?
Do I not look the type to you?
No, well, I didn't mean that. I
The-
just didn't know
Sonny
you,
stepped into the
you went to
classism there.
university.
I studied psychology, Sonny, only I forgot to graduate. That's when my father died.
So that's why you know the animals so well.
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day. And I listen to the everyday problems of almost all of them. There's no better lesson in animal studies.
You surprise me every time, old beaver. And what do you know about him? Can he be trusted?
You're afraid he screwed you. He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the kindest.
Is that the little
and
things
most
that
honest
hangs under their
animals
neck?
I've
Is it
ever
a
known.
waddle? Like, brrr.
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather, Professor Mullen.
Hey, 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 don't get cocky with me, little chickie.
Nah.
What
And
do you
the-
know about the Wessler Mansion, Uncle Mullen?
That. Yeah.
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank with you, or two.
Oh,
Dangerous,
okay.
you mean?
Dangerous? It's a fortress, sort of. Giant walls, watchtowers, and of course, Wessler's hired thugs.
Yay, we haven't got enough of hired goons.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least you'll kick the bucket with mouths hanging open in wonder.
That's
Fantastic.
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
Got any good advice?
I always have some for you, lads. Don't get shot, for example.
That's
Fantastic.
very wise advice. Why haven't you told us before? Could have saved Sonny some painful memories.
If you carry on like that, Marty, you too can learn how it feels.
You too.
All right. I'm gonna talk to Hobart and Hop Dog. Let's go to the weekend house.
So, we're looking for more evidence?
No, I was just thinking we could take another look. You know, just in case.
Okay, sure. But
Don't even ask, Marty.
you're really becoming
No idea.
sentimental.
One more word and I swear I'm...
Yep, I'm gonna shut it.
Okay, so the word
You
entrance.
don't want to go in there just like that. It's a closed crime scene.
I hope you're just messing with me, Marty.
Of course I'm messing with you. Let's get inside there and see how much the boys have messed up the place. You know, Sonny, when we entered the room and saw the girl...
Poor Deborah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her body. I called you every name in the book inside my head. I just had enough, you know? I wanted to quit.
What kept you with me? Was it just curiosity?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss.
Jeez,
I
Luke.
wanted to be there when
You guys
you
have
met
like the
your
most
end,
strained
get
relationship.
humiliated or even shot.
Wow.
Don't think we need
Well,
another
thanks
chicken
for
police
your
game for their
honesty, Marty.
sakes. Good God.
But then everything changed on the ship.
On the ship? Why there?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt there was no place I'd rather be. It was
Aw.
my place on that fucking burning ship with you, even if we both died there. Know what I mean?
I think I do, Marty. I think I do.
Oh. Oh.
So, I guess there's nowhere to go but forward, huh?
Nothing left to do but kill a rat. As the chicken police.
For the last time?
For the last clucking time, partner.
Swear?
I swear.
All right. Let's hit the road.
Natasha became even more mysterious with every
Damn right.
detail we learned about her.
You fell for her hard, huh?
It's nothing like that, Marty. I only met her one time. It just makes me crazy if I can't solve something. And she's something I just can't solve.
Maybe you have to accept this one, Boss Bird. That woman's out of your league. From a different world entirely.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I just like looking at the pictures of the cats, too. I like cats. Alright. Anything else we should look at? The weird painting?
Weird painting.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, alright. Let's head out.
Well, they couldn't even manage to scrape it off.
Damn it.
Useless pincushions.
They're always half-assed, Sonny. You drive me crazy.
Leave them be. Your record is perfect. You've been on the force for 15 years.
We're almost done, Sam. I know
Almost
we're
10
going real
with
late.
me.
I can see you.
That's why I
You
deserve
look
a
as
medal.
tired as I feel.
Get out. Wind down. Resign. Become... let's see. Anything.
Yeah,
if you
no
only
kidding.
knew how much I've thought
Finally
about
gonna
that.
be back
But
in bed
I'm simply
together
not good at
after
anything
several
else.
nights apart.
Either I'm a gangster or a cop. I've got too much of a backbone to be a gangster.
Also, to be a cop, Marty.
Oh, right. So I think we have one more place to go.
Boobos.
Yeah, let's go. The great place to stop. Oh, because Ursula's here, too.
Sometimes I think about what a hot and popular gal Ursula used to be. No hard feelings?
What can I say, boys? I have a big, soft heart.
Yeah.
Sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup of tea?
Oh.
No, thanks. We just came to say goodbye.
Why? You going somewhere? Traveling?
No, we're just visiting a nice place in the city.
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
So it's a case. Well, be careful, boys. And
You
sorry
too,
I
Dee.
snapped
Take
at you
care.
last time.
Have a good night.
You don't need to say that.
We're just mopping up here.
You deserved it.
You're a good boy, Sonny.
Oh.
And Marty's a downright saint.
Oh, come on, Ursula. Stop that.
How is the old owl?
He's old and grumpy, but he's always like that.
Wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to sleep now?
He is. I mean, Reginald's never truly asleep. Not entirely. He just shuts down.
Even now?
Yes.
I gotta see that.
The old owl looks a bit tired.
Us too. I'm not sure I dare look in the mirror right now.
Don't do it, Marty. Hey, Boobo.
Hello, old man.
Is he asleep?
But his eyes are open.
Boobo!
Hey, what is it? I wasn't sleeping.
You were something.
What the hell are you doing here, chickens?
Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death of lead poisoning later tonight.
Would you shut the clock up, Marty? You're not funny.
I am a little bit.
I think you're a little bit funny, Marty.
Huh?
Bingo. We're gonna put an end to this madness.
Ooh. Or you're stirring up an even bigger madness, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, quite
Well,
possibly.
that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't come here covered in blood, because I'm not gonna open the door for you, I swear.
Oh, thanks for the support, old fart.
Don't mention it, you old gizzard. Can I give you a piece of advice, Martin?
Of course, Boobo. Go on.
Take care of the old rooster, okay?
Oh,
That's all I ever do, Doc.
Can I give you a
okay. We've exhausted.
Take care of yourselves, boys.
Well,
Okay.
do, Auntie Ursula.
Hey, don't be saucy, young man.
All right. Well, that's all. That's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was all. Those were all the places.
Yeah. All we have left is the Wessler residence. Check
do
back
that
at the
next
Hotel
week.
Atlas.
Should I say it?
Oh,
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget
Aw.
about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
well, I'm glad we did because we nailed the trophy going back here. All right, next week, the end of our Chicken Police playthrough. Oh my God!
What?
It might be a short one. Who knows?
We have no idea.
I imagine that there's at least 45 minutes of gameplay left. I imagine we could have 20 minutes. Who knows? But in either case, we'll see you in a week for the dramatic conclusion of Chicken Police. Paint it red. We love you.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night.